What's up, fam? It's Ryan Razooky. We got some awesome content that we're shooting, so we're getting in the gym today. Got some really amazing tutorials. I know you're gonna love them, and it's gonna help you improve a ton. What is up? I love basketball TV. It's Coach Ryan Razooky, and today we'll be breaking down the 3 most deadly dribble moves that you can add to your bag. Let's get to it. The first move is going to be our hang dribble, being able to create some space, play like Kemba Walker, use our change of speed or change of directions. The second is going to be our hesitation, our shot fake, to be able to look at the rim, get our defender to jump and get right past them, make a play for ourselves or our teammate. And the third is going to be our crossovers and our variations of our crossovers to be able to shift that defense, move them out the way, and attack the gaps to be a complete scorer. So for the first move with our hang dribble, there's going to be 4 different ways to do this. We're going to start fairly simple here on the wing. I'll be left hand, and I'm going to do an in-out dribble, and I want to create as much distance as possible. So I'm going to try to get about maybe 6 to 8 feet of space with just that hang. And I'll show you how this allows you to beat your defender almost every single time. But we're going to bring it back to the right, boom. And now with this variation with our in-out, I'm going to show you how the defense can play it and then a few other ways to do it as well. So with my defender here, there's 3 ways that he can guard this hang dribble. 1, he's going to stay on the original side. So as I space out and I'm here, he's going to be on this side because he did not cover as much ground as I did, which means that according to his feet, the left side is open for me to attack. I have my space to get my layup. Now, the second way is if he overplays it and actually plays towards the ball. So as I space out, he's gonna overplay towards that baseline. So I space and he overplays this side. So the obvious answer would be to cross over, go through the legs, behind the back, spin move, just change directions and attack this gap here. The third way that he's going to guard this is to then back up because he's not prepared and he wants room to be able to guard whichever way I attack. So as I space out here, he backs up, and the correct answer there would be to go into a shot. So this is pretty much a rock, paper, scissors. If he's taking away the left, I'm going right. If he's taking away the right, I'm going left. And if he backs up, I'm shooting it. This is a great way to work on your decision making with this first move. Now, I can do it with the in-out like we explained, but I can also set it up with a crossover. So I can be here, boom, and you can see the read here. I'd be able to make a move, shift him this way, attack this gap. He might be too far off. I can pull that, but I have so much ability to change his stance with the momentum that I'm creating as he's running down that direction. So I can sell him left and go right, or I can fake right and go left. We'll look at it one more time. We went off the cross last time, we'll go through the legs here. So I'm through, and you can see here he's taking away the ball side. So now I'm making my move. We'll say I want to go behind the back and attack this gap right here. Lastly, we went in, out, cross, between with the hang. Now you can also sit on it behind. This one's gonna be the most difficult. It is not a wraparound. So don't do it like this. I need that ball to sit between my feet and create the space to hang it, show that I'm in control, be patient, make my reads, see my teammate, and then make the move to drive and attack. And of course you can do this both directions. If for some reason you're not open on the first one, you could actually hang twice. So if he's playing defense, I could be 1, 2, and then make my move and play out of there to either attack the right side or fake the right side, or if I have enough space, shoot it. So that's gonna be your hang dribble there. Create as much distance as you can and allow that ball to spin in your hand as you make your read. So for our second move, we have our shot fake Hesi. There's gonna be 3 components that are the most important with this move. 1 is going to be your ability to get your eyes on the rim. Anytime you're doing a pump fake or you're selling a jump shot, one of the best ways to sell your move is to get your eyes locked in up on the rim. And this is one of the only moves that you can use to get your defender to raise up and put them out of their position completely. Then we can go ahead and take advantage of that. So step 1 is eyes on rim. Step 2 is going to be hand as close as possible to the basketball. So if I can get it right here where you can't even see that gap, that's gonna be an amazing way to really sell our defender, to make them believe that I'm picking that basketball up. So 1, eyes on rim. 2, hand close to the ball. And 3, your feet have to come to a stop. So the first way that we're gonna work on this is fairly simple. We're gonna hang it, and just like we did before, we're gonna create some space. Once we create the space, our feet will come to a stop, our hand will come to the ball, and we'll get our eyes on the rim. Let's start left-handed here, as it will be a little bit easier for some of us right-handed players. So I'm gonna space, and then my feet come to a stop, my hand comes right next to the ball, and my eyes are locked in on the rim. If you can get those three things to happen, you're gonna have a phenomenal hesitation. And then of course, we'll start working on a little bit of change of speed. So some players have a quick one, and they're gone, and some players have a little bit slower and dragged out hesitation, more, and then you can play off that. So both are extremely effective as long as you keep your hand on the side of the ball. Never put it underneath. But if you can work on doing a really quick hesi, boom, or also a slow one, without carrying the basketball, it's gonna help you to mix up your rhythm, which will make it even harder for your defender to guard you. As they start to recognize your patterns, your tendencies, your rhythm, the moves that you like. So when you get to do it quick, or when you get to do it slow, it's gonna help you a ton. The hang is one way to set it up, but you can also set it up off of any dribble move. A great way to do it is anytime you create some separation, just like that hang. So maybe I choose to go drive, step back, boom, create some space. Now they really think because I created this space, I'm gonna shoot the ball. So as a hesi, they're flying, I make my move, I get to the paint, and I can create my plays. So we'll look at it with the live defender. We were gonna create that space just like we talked about, and then we want those three key components. Eyes on rim, hand close to ball, feet come to a stop. So let's say the first way we're gonna do it is just off this step back like we spoke about. I'm creating this distance, boom, right here, get those three things to happen. I get him to raise out of a stance, and I'm attacking right off this hip to get to the basket. Anything he does off that hip is gonna be a blocking foul. So we're gonna be winning there anytime we can get our defense out of their stance. Let's say that he goes for that same bite, but instead he's taking away the middle. So as I create space, boom, I might see this drive here as he steps up into it. And again, the step back isn't the only way to do it, but it's one of the best ways to do it. I might actually be able to get him going forward and to him, or even while he's riding my hip. So let's say he's on this side and I'm going for a dribble pull-up. I can get into boom, hesi, and then push out of there. A lot of great ways to get into this move. The most important thing is focusing on those three key components: eyes on rim, hand close to ball, and lastly, just make sure that your feet come to a quick stop and we can really sell them, make them believe we're gonna shoot it. Now the third and most important move that you gotta add is your crossover. And there's a few ways that we're gonna get into this crossover. We're gonna talk about our Allen Iverson crossover, our pro cross, and our cross jab. A very basic tutorial of the three. Your Allen Iverson crossover will be long and low. So if my defender's here, I wanna make sure I'm really selling them with my shoulder dropping, my foot extended, and making sure that I can get low and making believe that I'm going to this right side. So, boom, I'm drop, right? Big step, big drop, make sure he's there, and then I cross this foot over. Don't you be that player who goes here and crosses and gets into the skip. This skip is to set up another move. But if I got him to bite on the crossover, I don't need to set up, I need to go. So right foot, boom, right foot, take this angle, drive to the basket. One more time, sell it with your eyes, make sure you get a good shift on it, really drop. Hard, aggressive step, keep it wide, keep it low. Allen Iverson crossover. Now sometimes you want to get that crossover a little bit tighter and you're not going to need to go so low. So instead what you're going to do is your pro crossover. Now your pro crossover will come through your waistline. So if my defender is stepping up and I'm going to come here, boom, now I get to turn this shoulder and it gives me freedom to move my feet at the same time that I cross. So with my Iverson, I'm ball, foot. With my pro cross, I'm together. And now I can go a little bit quicker with this move, keep it tighter, and push downhill. It allows me to turn my shoulder. So again, I might set it up, boom, boom, and just drop straight downhill and go more through him instead of having to shift him. Our last one is definitely focus on our shift. We're crossover, jab, and look the opposite way. So right hand, cross, jab, look that way, and then push this way. So these different variations, let's look at it left-handed, cross, look opposite, and push. These different variations allow you to continue to get your defender off the rhythm. The last one is our Derrick Rose crossover. So as I push, I'm here, I'm drive quick, boom, quick crossover and go. And this is just the quickest change of direction I have. One more time, it's a big stride, boom, and my feet come together, right? Really close together. And now I can go ahead and just get past them. So let's say I'm through the legs, boom, big push, quick stop, and I'm headed this way. You again see how close my feet are, how low that crossover is. I drop my shoulder and I take the next angle. That is my change of direction more than my shift and more than my attack downhill, because I'm already attacking, but I need to quickly change and then continue to move without having to stop. So far we've talked about our crossover Allen Iverson style, our pro cross, our cross jab, and our Derrick Rose crossovers. When you can work on these, master one at a time, and it's gonna help you to get to the spots you need to on the floor. We hope you enjoyed today's video, so make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you did, and subscribe as we're dropping new videos every single week. So make sure you hit that notification bell. And if you hit the link in the pinned comment down below, it's gonna give you access to our new shooting program. So make sure that you go get that one, as it's an incredible program and it's gonna help you a ton. We'll catch you guys in the next video.